soft neck, hard neck. I don't know, I still can't figure out what those names mean, but please don't tell me. I'll figure it out eventually. No? I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out. So, last year we only planted soft neck. This is Enchelium Red. That's actually what this is from that harvest. So we're going to plant more of this today. In addition, we're going to plant some hardneck because it is much more cold hardy than soft neck, and it will produce the scapes. And it's been a few years since we've grown any hardneck, and we really miss having the scapes because they're very tasty. So I'd like to set up an experiment to and plant these in a couple different locations in order to test out the differences in the cold hardiness between the soft neck and the hard neck. Wait a minute. Soft neck, hard neck. Well, now that I've thoroughly embarrassed myself on that, let's take a look at what we're going to do for this experiment. So, back here is where I planted the garlic last fall. I did just soft neck here, and it turned out to be very weedy back here and obviously cramped. But I had them covered with a thick layer of leaves, and growing in the ground kept them insulated, so they all came up. They did great. So I know that growing them in the ground, they can do just fine. So this time, I'm going to plant soft neck over here, just outside the garden. This area doesn't really get any foot traffic. It shouldn't be too compacted. We've also had all these wood chips down here for several months, and so that should have increased earthworm activity all under here, which improves the texture and loosens up the soil even more. So that should be great. But now we've got some raised beds to use that we just built this year, and this gives us another location to test out the cold hardiness because the raised bed does not have the benefit of the insulation from being in the ground and getting the heat from the earth. It's going to get colder and freeze much more easily. So the hardneck garlic should do just fine in here. I'm sure it will. But the soft neck, I'm not too positive about that, so that's what I want to test out. So I'm going to plant mostly hardneck in this bed, and then about 4 or 5 cloves of soft neck, just to see if it might happen to make it. And then I'm kind of going to do the opposite over in the spot. The garden's kind of sparse at the moment. Where I'm going to do the soft neck, I'm going to plant just a few of the hard neck over there as well, just to see if there's much of a difference in the soil medium between what's mixed in here and what's growing directly in the ground over there. So let's plant. garlic is all planted. So now we just have to wait, I guess. You probably noticed that I did this video as part 1. And that means we're gonna have to wait until the end of March or so to see the results for part 2. So sorry to make you have to wait on that, but that's nature. So for my next video, I want to talk more about preparing the garden for winter. It is a little late for that, but that's because I was working on a video and I got a great deal of footage of kind of taking everything apart in the garden, and then technology failed me, so I lost all of that footage. So I'll do the best I can to get something just to show you, what I'm doing around here. And anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. Please be sure to subscribe and click the little bell icon for more videos, and I'll see you next time.